joined by my fabulous co-host MK. She's joining us online. She's still on holiday. She's still on holiday. She needs to get us some chocolates, okay? So, happy New Year, everyone. It's good to be back on your airwaves. Can you believe it? A fresh year, a fresh start, and of course, more real conversations. Today's topic is the perfect way to kick off the year. Our topic for today is procrastination, making things happen in 2025. It's a new year, and we know many of you have big plans, resolutions, and goals. Yes, I'm sure from the 1st of January, a lot of people have started their new year resolution. Oh, this new year, new me. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. After many years on this earth, I know that sometimes those things don't work. Those things don't work. But today we're going to be discussing on procrastination because that is the reason why most of us are not able to, get to our goals and finish up as we want to. So, whether you're listening at home, in the car, or at work, feel free to join the conversation on at No Cap with MK and Omolola on TikTok Live, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. You can also live stream on www.wfm917.com. Call us on 07000 or 0800 1235 917 to share your thoughts. Get those comments rolling in because we'll be reading them live through the show. We rolled out something on our social media yesterday during this week, and then we got some comments on procrastination. So please, we're reading your comments, and we need more comments to come in. Okay, we'll go on a 30 seconds musical break now, and then we'll come back and discuss on procrastination.
My breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. Instead of a dream, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Share this with all the shine of a thousand spots, all the stars we steal from the night sky. Never be enough, never be enough. Times ago are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough. Never be enough for me. Never, never.
Welcome back to No Cap with MK and Omolola. This is your favorite station, WFM 91.7. Now we're talking about procrastination. Why do you think many of us struggle with this, honestly? And personally, I struggle. I struggle with it, and for years I struggle. I want to get some things done, like I know they're important, but sometimes just to get myself out of my seat, because I can be lazy sometimes. I can be lazy sometimes, and really have to tell you the truth. Because this is no cap, so I have to say the truth. So sometimes I can be very lazy. I just want to just sit down and just lounge and just be looking at the things going on, But however, procrastination is rooted in fear. It is fear of failure, fear of success, or even fear of the unknown. Because sometimes you just want to like what's going to happen. When you're not sure, when you don't see it, it's just like I know what I just want to stay. And if you do not try, you would never know if you're going to succeed at it or not. Starting this program, I can tell you for free that, it took a long time. It took a long time, thinking about it, trying to process and all of that until we just got up and started. So basically, what I've been able to do to curb procrastination personally is to just start. Because really, you cannot have everything from the beginning. Whatever it is you want to try, you can't have everything from the beginning. So just try, just start with what you have, and then you just, as you go on, you start getting help. That's just the truth. And then there's the illusion of later. That illusion of later, we convince ourselves that we have more time or energy tomorrow, but tomorrow comes and it's the same story. So tomorrow is always tomorrow. So you just have to start now, start today to be able to beat procrastination. Okay. Now I'm going to put our producer on the spot, Miracle. You know I'll do that. Miracle, you know I'll do that to you.
Okay.
So really, let me ask you this question now. I know I
Yes.
tried to answer it a little bit, but
Mm,
I know from your own perspective, most definitely you have a different experience from mine.
yeah.
Okay. So, why do you think many of us struggle with procrastination?
Okay, thank you very much for that question, Omolola. So I first think that we struggle with procrastination because we think we have enough time.
Mm,
Like we have enough time, we have it all put together.
yeah.
That's the first reason. So, oh, I can leave it till tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
They'll always,
Of
but
course.
what if? So I watched this movie, and I think the person of the movie is no time.
Okay.
I'm not really sure, but it's something about time. And in the movie, Justin Timberlake,
Oh, I remember.
you remember the movie
Please, I'm a
where
movie
you have
person.
to find
Yeah,
the
that you
time
have the time. Yeah, all
on
written
your
there. Yeah,
wrist.
whatever you earn in time, you work
Exactly.
and you earn in time. Oh
So
my God, it was crazy.
imagine we were living that kind of life
Oh my God.
where you have to buy
I
time.
don't-
So when you say
Your bank
this
account is
year,
your time.
when you say this year, I'm going to take that on that scholarship.
Yeah.
I'm going to apply for that job.
Mm,
I'm going to start that fitness. I'm
mm,
going to read that book.
yeah.
You're also knowing that whatever goal you're setting, you have to buy time to
Of
get
course,
that.
to be able to get it
So
done.
what will happen? We'll be maximizing our time. And so we
Yeah.
could see in that movie that people treasured the moment that
Yes.
you remember that spot where just having to run to meet his mother to
Oh my
donate
God.
time.
And she ran
Just
out
a
of time. So he
second.
could
And
give her
she's
some
some
of the
and
time he had earned.
and the hug was not enough to save her.
No, it wasn't.
So you see,
Because
we feel that we have enough time. Tomorrow, don't worry, tomorrow. But what if there's no tomorrow? Now, this is not to say nobody wishes for death, but
yes.
we do not know at what point in time we're going to leave this earth. And
Yeah.
if for every one of us we have been entrusted with a purpose,
Mm.
it might not be a big grandiose purpose of
Yeah.
becoming the president of Nigeria, but
Yeah.
making a child by your
Hmm.
side to know that something is possible
Yeah.
because you did it.
True.
Now, if you have a limited time span to get that done,
Mm.
we don't know when we're leaving this earth. But
True.
if you have a limited time to do that, why waste the time that you have?
Mm.
And so most of the time when I get to listen to a lot of older people talk on social media about the things that they wish they knew when they were younger,
Yeah.
and they say, I wish I didn't waste time. I wish I
True.
treasured the moments.
Yeah.
So people feel like they have enough time
Yeah.
to get things done. That's
Mm.
the one reason I
Why
believe that
people
people procrastinate.
procrastinate.
A
Thank you
major
so
reason.
much. Thank you. While you were talking, it brought me to the memory of thinking that our parents will be with us forever.
Mm,
As children, we just think, oh no, they're always there. And then it got to the time that you need to leave the home. I mean, go get married and, just be by yourself, be an adult and be adulting,
need
and then you just forget that I need to visit my parents.
to call them.
Yes. How many of you were able to call your parents this holiday? Your
Mm,
grand uncle, your aunties, your cousins? Oh, I'll call, I'll call. Some of them are abroad, they're struggling. Just put that call through. So for me, what I do is when I remember any of my friends or any of my family members, I just leave a message for them on
yeah,
WhatsApp.
yes. Oh,
So,
okay,
so
okay.
for me, I just make good use of technology. Like I just leave a message on WhatsApp. Whenever you have the time to read it, just know that at least Omolola thought about you and she
Yeah,
checked on you. The
yeah.
ones I'm able to call, I call. And during the holiday, I was able to spend time with my parents. I took the kids
Yeah, that's
and
why you came back shining like this.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I even went, I cooked, I took some food to them. And
Mm,
my dad was so happy. He was so excited, seeing his grandchildren. We had video calls with my brothers. It was so amazing having to see family members that, I haven't seen for a very long time.
yeah.
Quite recently, we also went for a family program,
Okay.
and it was a lot of cousins and nephews and all. In fact, a lot of people just gathered, and it was fun. And I was so glad that we were able to make it because
Bond
yeah, it took a lot of planning to
to
be able
get
to
that
even
done.
make that
Mm-hmm.
journey and intentionality. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to run through a few tips, that will help you.
Just before you do that,
Okay.
I just when we're talking, it
Yeah.
just made me think about something. So even on my show early this morning, I was talking about the fact that people need to be consistent in their goals, and
Sure.
a lot of times people leave out the consistency in like watching their
Mm.
relationships. So you feel, oh, I want to achieve, I want to be fit, but you don't pay attention to the relationships that matter in your life.
Yeah.
So you go about achieving all that you do, and
I
then
forget.
just like
Oh.
you treasuring family,
Hmm.
forget that your parents are there that needed you,
Yeah.
your brothers, your sisters,
Yeah.
I can actually say that one thing I was very intentional about last year was having to make sure I spoke with my parents, especially my mom.
Oh
And like
wow.
I call that every single day.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
one
That's
person. That's
amazing.
the one person. Even if I'm like, hey mom, what's up? What's happening? How's
Yeah.
it going there?
Yeah.
Okay, I just got to hear was a check up on you. And
That's
then
sweet.
I told myself that this year I was going to intentionally pray with her before I go to bed.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, she's in Lagos. So
And you've been able to do
I've been
that.
able to do that. So
Wow.
it's the intentionality, and just like you said, thinking that we always will have our parents with us.
Mm.
I sit down sometimes and I'm like, I love my dad, I love my mom, I love my sister. I'm like, God, you have to keep them so that when I blow, they can enjoy this blowing with me,
Exactly,
So it's just in faith that I say, God, please keep them.
Yeah.
But while I say that, I have to be intentional about being present in
Yes.
their
Being a
lives.
present child and be there for them.
Mm-hmm.
Just that call is enough in most cases. And a physical visit when you are able to, especially
Mm-hmm.
if you're in the same space,
With
why
them.
not? In another state, you can make out time, take leave. One day,
Yeah.
2 days, just make that
Mhm.
journey.
Mhm.
They'll love it. They'll love it. So I'm going to run through some tips right now to just help you to be able to manage procrastination so you limit it completely. So we say start small. Big goals can feel overwhelming, but breaking them down into smaller, actionable steps makes them less intimidating. And that's the truth. Just try and, keep the goals, quite easy to, achieve. Then use visualization. Take a moment to picture what success looks like for you. How does it feel? What does your life look like once you achieve your goal? Visualization can help you stay motivated and focused, and don't just visualize, write it down, because
Mhm.
a goal that you write down is what you keep remembering, because once you put it down, you do not forget. Your brain is able to process it. Then the third one is set clear, specific goals. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, say, I want to exercise for 30 minutes. So you put a timeline
Mhm.
to it. Like, I want to exercise for 30 minutes, 3 times a week. Clarity leads to action. Tip 4, create a deadline. Even if it's self imposed, having a timeline gives you a sense of urgency and accountability. Okay. Then the last one is celebrate small wins. Some of us who set goals, you achieve a part of it, and then you say, oh no, I didn't achieve my
And
goal.
most times it's in comparison with other people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Like,
you come online and you see someone that has achieved the end result of what
of
he's
what you
building,
want. Yeah.
and you're like, no,
Like you haven't done anything.
yeah.
So you just have to learn to celebrate those small wins. Every step forward is worth acknowledging. It keeps your energy and confidence high. That is the best way you can help yourself, because you are the one who would bring yourself up. No one else will do that for you. No one else will motivate you. You will have to motivate yourself. So you start with yourself. Celebrate the little ones you've been able to achieve. If you do not have a car, you have legs that you're walking with, be
Mhm.
glad you're able to even take a bus. Some people are not able to. We're not trying to pull them down, but we're just saying, celebrate all the small things you're able to do. Some people are paying serious money for that, and then we were able to get a few comments online. And then I'll just read out one of them. This one says, Achichi Goes Right. Have been procrastinating on starting my online business for years. This year, I'm setting a launch date and sticking to it. Chichi, we love it. Please, please, just do it. Just do it. And truly, when you set a date, the day starts running fast near, and then you start to plan and put finishing touch on what of
Mm.
all the things that you need to get done to get that goals sorted. And here's another one that from at Blessed and Book says, procrastination has been my middle name, but this year I'm taking one task at a time.
Mm. Mm.
No more excuses. Okay, true. No more excuses. So Blessed and Book, just take away procrastination. I remembered when at the time I was working 9 to 5. I wake up very early, 5:30. I have so many things to get done before I get to the car and move to the island, to resume my work because I have to drive almost 3 hours because of
Mm.
traffic on top of the land and all that.
Oh.
And of course, I have family to take care of, and I just put things together. I realized that I don't do my morning devotion, which is
Oh.
something I'd always loved to do. And for years, I couldn't do it.
Mm.
I couldn't do it for years. Like most times, I just pray while I'm driving. When I get to work, I'm not able to, and all of that. So I just go months and months without having to actually say a word of prayer. At least in the morning, just do that quiet time.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to. So one time, which was about 2 years ago now, and then I said, you know what, Omolola, you're going to get this done. This cannot be more than you. You have to be able to do this. And then I set my alarm for 5:45.
Mm.
At that time, I stopped my 9 to 5,
Mm.
and then I woke up that day. It was a struggle. And then I put it on. Then I remember that there's a saying that says, a habit is formed in 21 days.
Mm.
And after that, you're done. So whatever it is you want to do it for 21 days straight.
Yes.
It becomes part of you. It becomes a habit. Because the same way procrastination becomes a habit, that's the same way not procrastinating becomes a habit for you. You just start. So start doing it and count. In fact, by the time you're done like 10 days, you're already halfway there. By the time you do the 21-day mark, you start doing it. It becomes like just doing your everyday activity, getting up to do your normal chores in the house, whatever it is you do, those things you get doing. You just
It's as
start.
simple as making
It's
your bed every morning.
exactly, exactly. Some of us do not make our bed in the morning.
There are days that you just stand up and you're like, oh my
You just
God.
get up.
Well, I also had to put some intentionality to it because I
Mhm.
noticed that whenever I come back home and I see my bed,
Yeah, I agree.
no, like I see it arranged, like any day I do that,
Oh,
I
okay.
have a bit of, there's a way I approach getting down to relaxing after
Oh,
work.
wow.
Yeah, I noticed that it was, I used to see someone say, oh, if you make your bed, there's sort of like a
Yeah.
clearing of,
Yes. True.
mental
True. True.
space.
I've tried it
And I
before, but I
said,
never make it
I
to
said, ah,
21 days.
are you serious? I now started doing it over, like intentionally doing it.
Oh,
And I
wow.
noticed that every time I do that in the morning, when I come back home, when I just step in and I see that
Feel
my
so
bed is,
refreshed.
I feel like, wow, I did something really good.
It's
You
like
know?
living in the hotel,
Mm.
actually, because you come back from whatever activities you've gone for. By the time you get back to the hotel, the bed is well
I was
made
like,
and all. You
you're
just
like,
want to relax. So, I mean, if you're
oh
able
my
to
goodness.
get past that, really, I don't think there's anything you can't get
Mm-hmm.
past because there are
Mm-hmm.
hurdles in this life, and procrastination will never help you to achieve it.
Never.
It will never help you to. So you just have to be intentional. We have another comment right here from Adora. It says, "I'm finally writing my book this year." We seem to be having a lot of writers
Mm.
commenting. You know, um, I have set a goal to write 500 words a day. Yes, so
Mm.
Wish
Mm.
me luck. Okay, we wish you all the luck that you can get. Okay, Adora, don't worry. We'll be one of your buyers. We'll buy your book and read it once you launch. Just let us know. Just let us know once you launch it, and then we'll just be a part of it. So to be honest, visualization isn't just a mental exercise, okay? It's a way to align your energy with your goals. And it works even better when paired with intentional goal setting, which is what Miracle and I have been saying since.
Yeah.
Set goals that are smart. And when we say set smart goals, it means be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. If you do not put a time to it, I mean, you might not be able to, keep tab. And it must be specific, just repeating it now. It must be measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Yes. So, there's this thing most companies do at the beginning of the year, call it a vision board.
Mm.
It helps you to put
Images.
images to what you want to achieve.
Mm.
Like, if you want to, maybe there's a trade you want to learn or there's a skill you want to learn. So
Mm.
just get a picture of it online, paste it on your vision board, and looking at it, just looking at that vision board alone, is enough for you to be able to achieve your goals. And also, for me, personally, I just want to say that, as we said earlier, that procrastination is a thief of time.
Yes.
It will take away time from you, and you need to work towards getting rid of that this year. It's a new year, new me, as as the people say,
I,
new
I would
year.
la- I would rather say New Year better me.
Well, okay, so you heard
Yeah.
that from Miracle. New year, better me, so new year, better me. You're not the same last year, and it's not just enough to just say it, but everything you do, just make sure you tailor it towards getting that done. Okay.
Mm.
As we wrap up today's program, here's a reminder: procrastination is a thief of time. I've said that again and again today because that's what it is. But progress is the reward of action. Start small, stay consistent, and celebrate every step forward. You have to celebrate every step forward, because if you do not, trust me, you're not going to like it. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Share your goals with a friend, a mentor, or even us at No Cap with MK and Omolola. Accountability is key. At least Adora has told us she wants to write a book now. For me personally, I'm going to make sure I leave you a comment every day to remind you. Don't forget to write your 500 words.
Mm.
Okay, so we're going to be able to help you do that here too. So, speaking of sharing, don't forget to follow us on social media at NoCap with MK and Amolola. Let us know how you're tackling procrastination and making progress in 2025. So next week, we'll be diving into another hot topic. I'm not going to reveal it now, so stay tuned. Until then, stay authentic, stay intentional, and stay winning. Have an amazing week. I messed up tonight. I lost another fight. Still messed up, but I just start again. Keep falling down, keep on hitting the ground. I always said I'm not a salesman. Birds of the sky, they fall down and get up. Nobody learns without getting it wrong. I won't give up, no, I won't give in until I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. I won't give up, no, I won't give in until I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't believe. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. Try
never depressed. Don't beat yourself up, no need to run so fast. Sometimes we come last, but we did our best. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start